Here's something for my fellas. You know, music, especially when you're a teenager, kind of shapes the way you think and the way you see the world. And in Los Angeles, there's a very good station, a very old station, KGLH, a little black station on Crenshaw Boulevard. And back in the day, it didn't play a lot of the pop music. It played a lot of jazz and a lot of smooth R&B, for lack of a better term. And instead of listening to all the dance music that was on the popular stations, which, I did that too. Listen to it on a school bus going to school every morning. But what I did listen to was a lot of this, a lot of melancholy adult music. And our song by Peabo Bryson, I think it was his very first album before he actually broke big. And little stations like KGLH used to give independent artists like him a chance. And they would, if they liked him, they played the hell out of you, right? So they played the hell out of his music, and it's one of the first albums I actually bought. And I used to listen to Peabo Bryson and the stories that he would tell about his love life, because his music came across as stories. It was always melancholy, like a forlorn love that he couldn't reach. And one of those songs I used to listen to was Just Another Day. And it talked about being in the friend zone and you pouring your emotions and your heartfelt time and emotion and your loyalty into a woman that can never return it. Just hoping one day that she's going to see you as her love, as the one that she needs, as the one that is giving her what she needs, and not understanding why. And, at the very beginning at the very the very first verse, he said, "I've been in love through thick and thin." In other words, he's rode with this woman as a loyal companion, as a loyal love companion, and never got to be the man. So she was always somebody else's woman, even though he was her support. And it just reminded me of what men go through as far as being in the friend zone. And even as a young man, as a 16-year-old, you had gone through it, even though it was with young girls. And you really couldn't have sex like that anyway. But you wouldn't get her devotion. She wouldn't see you the same way as she would the guy that she's actually attracted to. But that early experience in music like this shaped the way I thought. That I never wanted to be that guy on the end of a loveless relationship. And one of the verses, the second verse, one of the parts of the verse where he says, "I guess I'll stay until the end and imagine that I was him." I mean, powerful words to somebody, a man caught in the friend zone and can't get out. And as I said, it was one of those songs that made me always in mind that I never wanted to be that guy. If you don't get a reciprocity, you walk away. And a lot of guys don't learn that lesson until it's way too late. And there's a lot of scars that they have from being in that friend zone. So I believe I was fortunate, even though I never met the man in person. I did see him a few times in concert, but I never met the man in person. So I could never tell him how much I appreciated those songs on his first album that talked about deep feelings from a man and how love can actually go wrong and where you don't want to be on the other side of that door. So I'm going to cut this short because it was on my mind, and I wanted to share this with my fellas, with my MGTOW or Edmore brothers and my SYSBM brothers. want to share it. Don't get caught in this. Don't get caught in that net. Don't take that pain without getting a reward. Recognize it early. Don't waste your valuable time, your valuable feelings, and your valuable life force on a fool's errand. Because the friend zone, an emotional friend zone is such as this, an emotional sexual friend zone, is a fool's errand. They are what they are. They like what they like. And it's up to you as a man to keep your head about you, keep your feelings out of it, and recognize what it is. It's better to take that L, a small L, and walk away with your dignity and your heart intact than get caught into this loop chasing that dragon. But without further ado, I'm going to give you my man, Mr. Peabo Bryson, on his first album, and the song Just Another Day. Enjoy, listen, and learn. Peace.
Been in love through thick and thin. I've always been your friend. I was riding high, so high, but I clouded my mind with my emotion. I went and gave you my devotion. How could you question what I feel when the only question is why, oh, why can't I make love to you after all that we've been through? I cry my tears just like a clown when the circus comes to town. With a smile, forget about all my fears. A smile will hide the tracks of these tears. Oh, running all down my face. Wow, wow. Just another day. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. You've never been in love before. No one could love you more than I, oh I. You're living in your world of fantasy, just like a movie queen. I guess I'll stay and see the end. Imagine I was here for a while. I'm leaving it all up to you. Do what you got to do, hey girl. It's such a shame it isn't real. The feelings that I feel inside. Oh, forget about all the years. A smile will hide the tracks of these tears. Oh, just another day. Whoa, just another day. I said what I'm trying to say, said what I'm trying to say. I need, baby, just another day. But just another little bit, just another little